More than a half dozen school districts tell us they were expecting federal dollars that are still on hold. Nationwide, $6 billion in federal education money is frozen. The money does pay for programs supporting language tutors, professional development, and after-school care.
Recently, the department released around $1.3 billion for after-school programs like the Boys and Girls Club and the YMCA. A representative with the local YMCA chapter says they haven't seen the money as of yet. 10 News reporter Olivia Daig reached out to a dozen school districts, and Olivia, half of them got back to you, and of all of those you spoke with, they said they had funding withheld. Tell us more.
Robin, John, a few weeks ago we told you how a hold on federal education funding led to dozens of positions cut in Knox County schools, and now we're learning other districts like Anderson, Sevier, and Jefferson County school districts, among others, are facing that same uncertainty with the start of school fast approaching. Holds and uncertainty on $6 billion in federal education funding across the U.S. is causing uncertainty for school districts here in East Tennessee. Recently, we reported Knox County schools lost almost $4 million in frozen funds. The district had to cut 27 positions and a part-time position. WBIR reached out to a dozen other school districts. We heard back from 6. All of them say they have similar stories of withheld funds. The funds include Title II funding for professional development, Title III funds to support English language learners, and Title IV funds for after-school programs. In Jefferson County, that's almost $500,000, 11% of their federal budget. That federal budget makes up 5% of their total operating budget. The supervisor of federal programs says next year it could mean a loss of positions. In Sevier County, it's more than $1 million. The district says it will use money from last year's budget to fund programs until that money runs out. But that money only accounts for 0.4% of their entire budget. In Loudoun County, more than $300,000 are frozen. According to the director of schools, that's 12% of their federal budget, which makes up 4% of their total budget. And in Maryville, the school district says $150,000 are held, 0.2% of the general budget. Knox County Schools and the YMCA of East Tennessee both say those federal dollars come through the State Department of Education. We reached out to state leaders about the fate of those dollars, but we have yet to learn any clear guidance about what's happening next with that money. We'll also have a more in-depth breakdown of the funding being withheld on our website, WBIR.com. John, Robin.
Certainly a lot more to come on this. Olivia Daig reporting tonight.